Hi guys, what's up? Kim here. So look, here's the deal. We need to talk. It's not you, it's me. No, we do need to talk though. I've been getting a lot of criticism obviously for not having a vlog uploaded lately, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, the deal is, I have found that especially lately, Kyle's hours changed at work, so he doesn't get home until really early in the morning. I'm talking like 8 o'clock in the morning. So by the time he goes to bed, he sleeps all day, and try to keep the girls quiet. And I always like to try and keep a somewhat clean house. And I am finding a really, really, really hard time balancing the time to be able to do a vlog for you guys, because the funny thing is, I actually do have a ridiculous amount of footage that I have taken with my camera. I just cannot find that time to sit down and actually put these videos together at a computer. I can't sit up there in my living room and try and work on the computer and do a vlog. Not with the girls running around. That's not going to happen. It's just like a telephone. Any of you parents know that as soon as you're on the telephone, it's like a free-for-all for your children. They're destroying things, they're throwing things, they're fighting, they're screaming, and it makes it really difficult for you to be able to focus on what you're doing. And all day of dealing with this, by the time I do get the girls in bed at night, I'm exhausted, I've got a headache, need to get my house cleaned, and I generally end up falling asleep before I have time to get to it. So I'm really, really sorry, guys. I am really sorry. I do want to do more vlogs for you guys. I want you to be able to see more, and it sucks because I really do have a lot of great footage that I kind of just don't know what to do with now, because I have Thanksgiving footage of I made a turkey. You know, I have footage of us doing, a little bit more Christmas lights outside, us playing in here, doing games and crafts, and I actually do have a lot of stuff that I wish I could show you guys, but I don't know how to incorporate it, because how am I going to show you guys Thanksgiving footage today? Yeah, so was our Thanksgiving. It just makes it kind of hard now, because I have all this great footage that kind of seems useless now. I can't use it to show you guys because I feel like the time has passed. So, I mean, it sucks, and I'm really sorry, guys. I'm even trying to do this in one shot so I don't have to sit there and edit it and do a lot to it, because I just don't have time. There's not, it would be bad. And then my computer, that's a whole nother story. That thing barely works half the time. It's very slow. It takes about, when I first got it, it was great. It was rendering a video for me in like an hour. And now a 15-minute video takes like 3 hours to render. I've gotten rid of a bunch of stuff off there, like completed vlogs. Like, I figure if I have them on YouTube, I don't need them on the computer, so I've deleted them off. I've cleaned it. I've done a lot to it. My uncle's looked at it. He's tried to help me speed it up. But it's just not going so well. So it makes it really, really, really difficult for me to be able to get on here and do vlogs for you guys. I'm hoping, keep my fingers crossed, I'm hoping for a certain Christmas present. And then I won't have to sit upstairs and do it on the computer. I'm hoping to be able to do it down here, because it would definitely be easier if I was able to sit down here and do it, because then the girls, I have a better angle of them, sitting up at the computer, it's against a wall. At least if I could plug up a laptop, maybe, down here, then I could do everything sitting right here, and if my girls are playing. But then that's the other thing, is a lot of the times I find myself so stressed out and so frustrated and so aggravated, because they have been really, really bad lately. They've been good in a sense, but they've been really bad. They've been fighting. They've been screaming at each other. They're hitting each other now. Eliza's throwing things. They won't leave the Christmas tree alone, which, that's another thing. I gotta show you guys our Christmas tree. It's beautiful. It's huge. It didn't even fit in the house. We had to cut it quite a few times. So, there's just, it makes me feel really bad, because I want to be able to share so much more with you guys, and a lot, more frequently. But I'm having a really hard time doing that, because at the same time, I'm getting mad at them. I'm short with them. I'm frustrated with them. I find that I'm cleaning because I want the house, you know, to be decent looking for Kyle when he wakes up. And it's been really hard. It's been really difficult. I find that some days, you know, from putting them in timeout and separating them and having one upstairs and one downstairs, you know, like, I find that lately I'll go an entire day without actually playing with my girls. And that makes me really sad because my house can't always get clean. My house can be clean later. I just appreciate you guys sticking with us. If any of you have any suggestions of what I should or could do with all this old footage, that would be great. Because I'm not going to try and pass it off as like another day, you know, because it's old footage, you know. There's things we did playing outside, and there's just all kinds of stuff we've done, and I haven't been able to share any of that with you. So I'm really sorry. I hope you all forgive me, and I hope you still love us, and I hope you still enjoy watching us. And if you don't, you know, like, subscribe. So yeah, I just wanted to sit and talk with you guys for a second because it's so hard. Like, I try to look at comments, and I don't even ever really get on Facebook too often, guys. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not so much on the social media. I was for a long time. I actually was. Like, I loved being on Facebook and all of that stuff, but lately it just doesn't seem fun to me anymore. It really doesn't. Like, you go on there and everyone's fighting, and, you know, families fighting, and you're being torn in the middle of them, and you don't want anything to do with it. So you figure if you just don't get on and you don't see any of the comments, then you kind of don't have to face with it or deal with it. But that's not how it should be. So I'm going to work really hard to getting on there. I know there's a lot of you who try to talk to me on Facebook, and I'm really sorry. I will get on there. I'll try to respond to some of you. Maybe we'll do a Q&A. So if anyone has any questions, I'll let you know if we decide, and I'll go through and I'll try and read ones that seem appropriate. Like, wanting to know my bra size is not an appropriate comment. So I'll go ahead and give you that example there. I'm not answering those. So yeah, I just wanted to, like I said, sit and take a minute and talk to you guys and let you see, or let you know where I'm coming from. There is so much I would like to show you guys. So like I asked, if any of you have any suggestions, I'm open to it. I hope you guys understand. Don't abandon us. We're still here. We're just really busy and tired. So, and sick. Everyone's been sick. Oh my God, it seems like every time one of us is better, the other one gets sick. But when they're starting to feel better, another one starts to get sick. So we need to stop sharing. So, yeah, that's about it for now. I appreciate you guys listening. I really hope you understand where I'm coming from here. If you're parents, you do, or you should understand what I mean by this. So, stick with us. We're here. We got a lot. Christmas is coming up. We're so excited. My Thanksgiving was kind of lonely. Kyle slept majority of the day because he worked the night before and he worked Thanksgiving night. So my aunt and uncle were sick. I was going to go down there, but they were sick. So we never made our way down there. But I did cook my bird, and I really did want to show you guys because it turned out really good. So if you have any suggestions, please, please, please tell me. I'm open. So thank you guys for listening, and yeah, hope you liked the vlog. If you did, like, subscribe. If you didn't, like, subscribe. Have a good night, guys. Okay, guys, so now I'm getting a runny nose. Excuse me. So I have to tell you guys what happened today. I'm hoping to be able to add this in to the conversation I had with you guys earlier. So anyways, today went to the bank. Go in, I was wanting to change my last name with the bank now that I finally got my driver's license, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, I go in, the teller tells me, oh, you have to see one of these people over in the cubicle. If you want to go over and have a seat, they'll be with you when they can. Typical. So I'm walking over, and there's already a guy sitting there waiting. It's this redneck looking guy, and I kind of sit diagonal from him, you know, And there's already 2 people sitting in there with the one person who's working. So we're waiting. About 20 minutes goes by. This lady comes walking out. And she looks at us and she goes, "Alright guys, you guys are going to have to help me out here. Which one of you was first?" Now, I have this weird kind of sense of humor sometimes, I guess. So I pretend like I'm going to stand up and I'm like, "That would be me." Just joking. And all of a sudden this guy lunges out of his chair and he goes, "She's a goddamn liar. I was here first." And I was just like, I didn't know what to say or what to do. I just kind of gave like one of these weird like, "Yeah man, I was just kidding," you know, and I sat back down and I immediately felt hot all over, like my palms started sweating, and I'm like, I really was just joking, but like he was like truly angry with me. So he goes in and I hear him in there talking to the lady or whatever, and he does this thing, and as he's coming back out, he like takes his camouflage hat, puts it on, he's walking by and he kind of like stares at me and gives me like this nasty scowl, and I was just kind of like, ha, ha, ha. You know, I didn't say anything. I'm just like thinking to myself, dude, I was joking. It really wasn't that big of a deal. I was not gonna cut in front of you at the bank. Like, so awkward, so uncomfortable. So then the lady comes out and she was like, "Hi, yeah, what can I do for you?" So I go back and I sit with her, and she was like, "Well, first I just want to quietly tell you, you know, I'm so sorry, you know, like that was really awkward." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're telling me." So yeah, that was it. This guy just like, I didn't know what to do. This guy just like "She's a goddamn liar. I was here first." Okay, dude. No problem. Go right ahead. Like, I was only joking. So I had to share that with you guys. I thought that was just way too funny. So yeah. Now, hope you guys liked the vlog. If you did, like, subscribe. If you didn't, like, subscribe. Have a good night, guys.